Check, check.
The following is a presentation of Regional Radio Sports. Whether it's AM 800 KREI, AM 1400 KJEF, J98 The Booth, MyMoInfo.com, or at MyMoInfoSports on Twitter, Regional Radio is your most comprehensive source for all area sports.
And with that, we say good evening and welcome to the Bank of Missouri Sports Complex and First State Community Bank Field in Perryville. We have made our way down I-55 to the heart of Perry County to bring you the first night of our coverage of the high school soccer playoffs on regional radio, as this evening we'll be bringing you the second semifinal from the Class 2 District 1 Missouri State High School Activities Association boys soccer tournament, as the hosting team of this District 1 tourney, the Perryville Pirates, number 2 seed in the tourney, will be taking on a familiar foe, their old rivals, the number 3 seed, the Fredericktown Blackcats. Hello, everybody. My name is Nathan Gertz. Thanks for tuning in tonight for coverage of high school soccer on regional radio, brought to you in part by Comtree of Festus, the Dough Run Company in Park Hills, and Coles Tractor and Equipment, and Applebee's, both in Farmington. You're listening to the Fleegs Equipment pregame show. Fleegs Equipment in St. Genevieve and Leadington. For all your lawn, farm, and garden equipment needs, let their family serve your family on Highway 32 in St. Genevieve, on the Outer Service Road at the Leadington exit, and online 24/7 at Fleegs.com. This is the second of two semifinals being played today here in Perryville. The homestanding Pirates getting a chance to host this district tournament in the middle of one of the best seasons in school history. They come into tonight with 3 consecutive wins after a 3-game losing skid. Those 3 straight wins elevating them to 16-5 on the season. They're ranked number 5 in the state in Class 2, according to the Missouri Soccer Coaches Association polls, and they are trying to win their first district title since 2015. That was another one of the best seasons in school history, put together a deep run into the state tournament. This team very capable of doing so as well. They've got 4 different players that have scored double-digit goals, led by 21 scored by sophomore forward Dayton Stratman. The Fredericktown Blackcats come into tonight. They had lost 4 straight before their regular season finale back last Thursday, October the 24th, when they knocked off DeSoto 2-0. So they're riding that momentum in here at 7-10 this season under first-year head coach Jamie McCoy. They are looking for their first district tournament victory since 2009, when they beat North County 4-0. Trying to pull a big upset tonight over a Perryville team they have not had a lot of success with over the last decade or so, and trying to knock off a top 5 team in the state. Winner moves on to Wednesday night's District 1 championship game that'll be played here in Perryville against Cape Notre Dame. Had a chance to talk to both head coaches about tonight's match. You'll hear from the head coach of the Perryville Pirates, Jerry Fulton, in a little bit, but after a quick break, we're going to talk to Fredericktown's head man in his first year helming the Blackcats, Jamie McCoy. That's on the other side when the Fleegs Equipment pregame show continues. Stay tuned. You're listening to the high school soccer playoffs on regional radio.
Fleegs Equipment was founded as a family-owned and operated business where it remains to this day.
known best for selling exceptional equipment.
Gateway Motors in Fredericktown, Missouri invites you to come on down and let us help you find your next vehicle. Purchasing a car, SUV, or truck can be an overwhelming experience. The Gateway crew will help you find the right vehicle for your personal or family needs. We offer 24-month or less, no-interest loans for qualified buyers. Come on down to 509 Lincoln Drive and let us help you find a reliable vehicle that fits your wallet.
The leaves are turning, temperatures are falling, and the flavors of the holidays have returned to Prairie Farms. Prairie Farms flavored milks add a delightful taste to the holidays. Flavors like chocolate custard, maple pecan, sugar cookie, chocolate mint, and holiday custard. And don't forget their delicious eggnog. No holiday table would be complete without sour cream, dips, cottage cheese, and ice cream. Prairie Farms, dedicated farmers, happy cows, and good milk.
We welcome you back to the Fleets Equipment pregame show on the MyMo Info Sports Stream. Counting down to kickoff Class 2 District 1 boys soccer semifinals tonight as Perryville welcomes in the Fredericktown Blackcats. First-year head coach Jamie McCoy with us right now on the pregame show. Coach, 4-game losing streak there broke up the momentum of a pretty solid season, but then you were able to bounce back with DeSoto to finish off the regular season. What are the things you did well there that you're hoping carry over into tonight?
Well, a lot of ball movement, a lot of ball possession. We're always trying to get better, and it's one of the things we worked on in practice is just understanding where each other's going to be at different times during the game. So a lot of ball possession. We understand the task we've got tonight. It's a heck of a squad we're going to be playing. So anytime we can possess the ball, we've got to do it.
A lot of younger kids are starting to get more playing time for your club compared to maybe a month or two ago, and I know the senior leadership you have in place has probably been a big help. Guys like Grant Schenkel, they're a great example for those younger kids of what they need to do when they're out there in these varsity spots.
Yeah, not only just on the games, but even day-to-day in practice and even in school activities and things. So the seniors have been great leaders, but you're right, we've played a lot more underclassmen here lately, and they've shown real well. I'm proud of them. It shows a lot of good expectations for our future, but overall they're doing well now, and we're excited about where we're going.
Keeper change being made tonight. You're going to have a new guy back there in Sykes. You've had a week off of preparation, though, to get him ready for that. How's he look so far?
He looks real good. He's a natural athlete, and he played, like a lot of us played. We played in rec, so he had a little bit of instincts. But I think all we're looking for him is just make the saves he's supposed to make. And so I think he'll be fine back there. The only thing is we lose a little bit of his play in midfield. And so, but that's where some of those younger people are stepping up.
The nice thing is Russell Matthews, that's been doing some keeping for you of late, he can step into the midfield, be a type of guy that helps you out. So at the end of the day, you feel like you got a versatile club, right?
We do. Russell can play anywhere. I mean, most of these guys can play anywhere, and they're versatile. It's one of the things we got to get to a little more specialized in positions, but we're making these guys soccer players instead of athletes, and they're doing real well with it.
All right, Coach, best of luck tonight.
Appreciate it.
Jamie McCoy, head coach of Fredericktown. They're getting ready to take on Perryville Pirates. Head coach Jerry Fulton will join us next when the Fleets Equipment pregame show continues on Regional Radio.
Fleets Equipment was founded as a family-owned and operated business where it remains to this day. Known best for selling exceptional equipment such as Case IH, Massey Ferguson, Hustler, Vermeer, Cub Cadet, Spartan, Kuhn, and many more. Fleets Equipment is a proven company with certified technicians and customer service where you're more than just a number. Our certified technicians can diagnose, troubleshoot, repair, and maintain your equipment. Not just one color, but every color. Even if you don't purchase your equipment here, we can provide you with the best service available and the largest selection of parts. As the months turn colder, it's time to service your equipment from the summer and fall. Winterize your equipment and tune up any equipment that you need over the winter, also for the spring. We do that here, and we do it well. If you're in the market for a new compact tractor, new blades, whatever the need, see us here at Fleets Equipment. Make us your first stop, Fleets Equipment, Highway 32 in St. Genevieve, and on the Outer Service Road in Leadington. Online 24/7 at Fleegs.com. Fleets Equipment, let our family serve your family.
We welcome you back to the Fleets Equipment pregame show on MyMo Info Sports Stream and Regional Radio. Perryville Pirates hosting the Class 2 District 1 boys soccer tournament. They're getting ready to kick off the semifinals against Fredericktown. Pirates head coach Jerry Fulton, our guest right now. Coach, tremendous success throughout the course of this season, but your kids have had really good years the last couple of seasons. This has been kind of the breakthrough big year. but the goal is still to try and finish it off with a district championship, and they've had opportunities in this spot, haven't won the semi game the last 2 years, so in terms of motivation, even here late in the season, probably don't have to do much to get them up for tonight.
No, I think our guys have we've had a week off to rest, heal, and prepare. And I think you're going to see that, they really, really hope that this is their year. We worked hard this year, and this has been one of our goals. So now we just got to finish it off.
This has been a really aggressive bunch where just about anybody on the field can finish things off for you. So how nice is that as a coach to have the amount of options that you do in terms of goal scoring? One guy's put up 20 in Dayton Stratman, but a bunch of other guys have still had really good years attacking wise.
I think when you can score goals by committee, it takes the pressure off of, or being able to absolutely take your one person out of the game that does all your scoring. So I think it's a plus for us that we have multiple guys that can score at any given time.
You've had a week off, which helps a ton for the district tournament in general, but a week off for this particular match, plus this opponent well. What's the one thing, at least for tonight, you're preaching to your guys?
Just not to get hurt, keep the ball, spread it out, just keep playing and we'll be fine.
All right, Coach, best of luck tonight.
All right, thank you. Sorry.
Jerry Fulton, the head coach of the Perryville Pirates. They're getting ready to take on the Fredericktown Blackcats. Kickoff coming up in just a little bit. We'll have the starting lineups for you coming up in moments here. You're listening to the high school soccer playoffs on regional radio.
Fall is here and winter is on the way. This is Randy from Gifford Lumber Company in Farmington, and we're always ready to help you get what you need no matter what the season may be. Plumbing, electrical, hardware, lumber, tools, and so much more. Stop by and see us. Check the Makita, Yeti, and Traeger grill inventory. We're Gifford Lumber Company, and we're hometown proud. Located on Potosi Street in Farmington.
Gifford Lumber Company in Farmington, hometown proud.
This is Dr. Karen Melton at Hearing Care Partners. We hope you don't miss a single thing this sports season. Stop by for a free hearing screening so you'll hear every play and the person sitting right next to you. One of the best parts of the game is chatting with old friends and making new ones. We wish all our local players a safe and healthy sports season. It's Hearing Care Partners. Find us online at hearingcarepartners.com.
Dear movers and shakers, we know how you roll, and we're with you. We're with you on the tarmac or terrain. In the 2019 RAV4 Adventure, Limited, and Hybrid models. We're with you in the comfy Highlander with seating for up to 8 and advanced safety features standard. We're with you in the sharp 2019 Toyota Camry with its available cockpit red leather seats. And we're with you in the all-new 2020 Toyota Corolla, loaded with attitude and the latest tech. We're with you. Let's go, Toyota. Find yours at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
See Twin City Toyota, I-55 at the Herculaneum Auto Mall exit, or visit them online at twincitytoyota.com.
This is coverage of the Class 2 District 1 Boys Soccer Tournament on the MIMO Info Sports Stream. Coverage of the high school soccer playoffs on regional radio is brought to you in part by Fleeks Equipment in St. Genevieve and Leadington, Gateway Motors of Fredericktown, Gateway Region YMCA of St. Louis, Gilster Mary Lee of Perryville, and Hearing Care Partners, Home Pools and Spas in Leadington, Hearing Care Partners, and Gifford Lumber Company, also both of Farmington. From inside the Mineral Area College broadcast booth, which is open air tonight, we're standing outside. No press box setup here, but we have a nice little setup with our table high above things at First State Community Bank Field on top of the hill. So we can see everything, and we are in for a nice night outside, all things considered, as we take a peek at your game time weather forecast brought to you by the Don't Run Company, providing the minerals and metals we need to power our future. 54 degrees right now as we're minutes away from kickoff. Partly cloudy skies. Rain that could move into this area is not expected to get here till about 11 o'clock tonight, so we should stay dry. And there's really no breeze to speak of this evening out of the south. So the wind will not wreak havoc on the run of play tonight. A quick uniform check this evening brought to you by Coldwell Banker Holsey. They move this town, although they are the home team in the literal sense on their home field, and the home team on the scoreboard is the higher seed in this district tournament. Perryville will wear green this evening, green jerseys with white shorts, green socks, white letters on the jerseys to go with the Perryville Pirate logo right there on the left shoulder. All white tonight for Fredericktown. White jerseys, white shorts, white socks, black numbers, and the Blackcat logo on their left chest as well. Perryville, of course, the Buccaneer on their left chest, trying to raise the Jolly Roger for the 17th time this season and advance to Wednesday night's district championship match. We take a look at the Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy scoreboard. Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy is committed to improving the health of their patients and positively impacting the communities they serve. Earlier tonight, first semifinal from Class 2 District 1, Cape Notre Dame, number 4 ranked team in the state, all over St. Pius of Festus, 4-0 the final there. Cape Notre Dame trying to win another district title here. Moving on to Wednesday night's match, Perryville trying to win their first district championship since 2015. Got to win here to get their shot at a Cape Notre Dame team they only lost to 2-1 earlier back at the early part of November, middle of October, I should say. So not that long ago that they faced Cape Notre Dame, part of that 3-game losing streak that was followed up by a 3-game winning streak to finish the regular season. So they will be feeling pretty good if they get an opportunity there, and we would have ourselves a heck of a showdown on Wednesday night in this District 1 championship match between two teams both ranked in the top 5 in the state in Class 2. We think we got a good one coming up here tonight between Fredericktown and Perryville. Before it gets started, of course, let's go ahead and give you tonight's starting lineups. They're brought to you by the Presbyterian Manor. Visit them in Farmington or online at presbyterianmanor.org. That's Presbyterian Manor, the way you want to live. We begin with Fredericktown, the number 3 seed in the tourney. Road team on the scoreboard, led by head coach Jamie McCoy and his assistant Leo Sykes. They'll line up like this. Attacking up top, the 2 forwards/strikers. The senior Grant Schenkel, their leading goal scorer on the year, 17 of them. He'll be joined up top by a junior Leighton Boswell. In the midfield, left outside mid is Will Harris, a senior. In the middle, Keaton Wright, a freshman who's worked his way into the starting lineup at the center mid position. And the right wing outside mid is the senior Russell Matthews, who's played a little keeper this year as well, as we mentioned in pregame. But there is a change tonight in goal for Fredericktown. The stopper defensively at the top amongst the 5 guys sitting back for Fredericktown is Levi Burns, a senior. Left outside back, the halfback defensively is going to be Dawson Buford, a junior. 2 center or fullbacks defensively will be Nate Miller, a former regional radio dream teamer in soccer, as well as a senior Lane Wagner. The other halfback on the right outside is going to be Jedediah Dewey, a senior. And we mentioned this in pregame, Patrick Sykes, who's been a starter in the midfield all season long, was their leader in assists at one point earlier this year. He will be playing goalie for the first time this season, so he'll get his shot at keeper as Fredericktown tries to change it up tonight to get things done in this district semifinal. For the Perryville Pirates, under head coach Jerry Fulton, 16-5 on the year. Starting lineup looks like this. Up top, the 2 strikers, their leading goal scorer, 21 on the season for the sophomore Dayton Stratman. He'll be joined up top by Jake Unterreiner, who is a senior, has had a nice season, 12 goals and a team best 21 assists. The 2 center mids defensively, as they play the flat 4-4-2, will be Patrick Sykes, a junior, and Carson Adams, who is a freshman. Check that, Austin Welk, a senior, along with Carson Adams. Welk, also a regional radio dream teamer in soccer last season. Outside mids to the left is Nick Bishop, a sophomore. And to the right, Stanley Valansky, a senior with 15 goals to his credit this year. Backline defensively, the center backs are Ethan Hadler, a senior, and Dylan Schlimpert, a sophomore. And the halfbacks on the outside to the left is Riley Hagan. To the right, Hunter Pritchard. Ty Baudendistel, a tremendously talented sophomore keeper, is the man in goal tonight. Big number 77 has 144 saves to his credit, 10 shutouts. He has a proclivity for the clean sheet, save percentage just shy of 80% on the year. He's been one of the best keepers in the area, and he will hope to have himself another outstanding night tonight as Perryville tries to advance on to the district championship game. The last time they got to the district title game was 2016. We mentioned in pregame, each of the last 2 years they've lost in the district semis. And as the 2 seed on their home field, they'd like to get there Wednesday night and have a shot at, like them, a top 5 ranked team in the state in Class 2 in Cape Notre Dame, and have a shot at a state tournament run after that on top of their first district championship since 2015. We're just about ready to get things started as both teams have been introduced, so let's go ahead and get it underway tonight. Kickoff is brought to you by New Era Bank. It's easy to save your coins and change with New Era Bank's Roundup Savings. To see how easy it is, visit your local New Era Bank branch. Go online to newerabank.com. That's New Era Bank member FDIC. It is time for us to get it underway tonight. Coverage of high school soccer playoff action on regional radio brought to you by Jefferson College of Hillsboro, Lucas Smith Chrysler Center in Festus, Mineral Area College of Park Hills, and Midwest Sports Center of Farmington. So we hope you enjoy this one tonight. Perryville, from our vantage point, will be going defending the goal to our left, attacking to their right, to the right. Fredericktown, obviously, vice versa. It will be the Pirates who won the toss and will get the first touch here to kick things off tonight. Head referee checks with both keepers, blows his whistle, and we're underway this evening at First State Community Bank Field between Perryville and Fredericktown. Already a deep ball played down this far sideline for Stanley Valansky. He will run it down to the corner, feeds it towards the box, and a nice little back heel flick that time by Stratman does not go. Nice job coming off his line, Patrick Sykes. Brand new as a keeper in varsity soccer for the first time for Fredericktown. Did a nice job to scoop that one up, though. He'll boot it away to midfield, attempt to clear it up ahead. That's Schlimpert. Now along the back line for Fredericktown. Trying to settle that time was Wagner. He does not get a good touch, though. It goes out of bounds. Throw in coming for Perryville here on the near sideline, which will be the left sideline. Right sideline on the far side of the field. This is Valansky after the throw in. Gets it back on a one-touch. He'll drop it off over here to Riley Hagan, who's come up from his outside back spot. They flip this field, switch the other way. There's Pritchard up ahead over to Welk. Gets caught up with Russell Matthews on the left sideline. Tries to play it towards the top of the box. Good clearance away up there, Jedediah Dewey. Perryville will reset along the back line as Carson Adams has it. Gets it back on a one-touch. Now he'll drop it off to Pritchard, the outside back, far sideline. Trying to touch it up ahead and create something. They will get it back to the middle of the field. There's Welk. Has some space as we're about a minute into this one. Top of the box, Stratman had it. It's taken away, though. Good clearance by Wagner. A drop to the outside back, far side. Miller will now play it up ahead, middle of the field. Here is Boswell trying to create a little space, center of the pitch. Gives it to Grant Schenkel, leading goal scorer on the air for Fredericktown. He'll drop off and get it right back, initially from Keaton Wright. Had it deflected, but he'll run it back down. On the far sideline, right in front of the Perryville bench. As we have a whistle and our first foul called of the evening. They're going to get it on Perryville. And so, free kick coming for Fredericktown. Pretty much right into the start of the attacking third. It will be Schenkel to take it. Big boot into the middle of the box. Check it, that was Russell Matthews. It's cleared away, though. Schenkel trying to get back on top of it. Nice job getting back and getting on the ball that time for Perryville by Jake Unterreiner. Tried to play it up ahead on the run for Stratman, but they have to settle and just work it back. Far sideline with Pritchard. Now a clearance up ahead. Good job stepping up. That is Miller. As Schenkel tries to use that lightning fast speed down the right side. Got around one defender, stepping up. Keeper comes off his line and is able to knock it away out of bounds. Nicely done by Baudendistel. In fact, he saved it to where it stayed in play. Perryville will keep the run of play going here. 3 minutes into this one between Fredericktown and Perryville. Class 2 District 1 semifinals. Winner gets Cape Notre Dame Wednesday for the championship. Pirates with possession here near the center of the pitch. That is Valansky. He'll drop it off over to Hagan. Now middle of the field to Welk. Again, good passing as they drop it over here near side. This is Schlimpert. He'll switch fields, far side, over towards Pritchard. Center of the pitch, looking to create. Here's Welk. Tried to play it up near top of the box over towards Valansky ahead. It's cleared away. Nicely done that time. Up ahead for Fredericktown by Will Harris. Stratman looked to drop it back after getting it back for Perryville over to Valansky, but it's knocked away out of bounds. And a throw incoming, they're going to say it was off of Fredericktown. So throw in coming down to the corner. And Perryville should have it. They will indeed, and this is right at the corner flag, so basically works as a set piece. Valansky to take it, throw in down the sideline along the goal line over towards Stratman. It goes out of bounds. They're going to say Fredericktown avoided touching it, so that ball is going to go back to Fredericktown on a goal kick coming here in a moment. Going to be taken by Russell Matthews. Good big boot towards the middle of the pitch. 5 minutes in. Clock counts backwards in high school soccer in Missouri as opposed to counting forwards most other places that you play. So we've got 35 minutes left in this first half, if you want to look at it that way. Here's a ball put up middle center of the pitch. Schenkel tries to settle for Fredericktown, looking to drop it back off to Keaton Wright. It's taken away. Middle of the field here for Perryville now. This is Nick Bishop trying to create a little something. Middle of the field. They tried to set the run up for Welk. He can't get there. Good clearance by Wagner. Carson Adams now with it just beyond the center circle on the right side of the field. He'll drop it off here near sideline. Valansky looks to get back towards the middle. That is Welk. Good left-footed touch and a nice little heel tap back that time trying to set him up was Unterreiner. Welk didn't get to it, though. Ball knocked away. Here comes the run down the sideline. Valansky right at the corner flag. He'll drop it back off over to Hagan. Gets it right back on a one-touch, trying to work his way around the defender. No space. Tried to do a step-over move coming back. Now he'll cross it in with the right foot. It's deflected away out of bounds behind the goal. They're going to say it was last off of, I think, Stratman for Perryville. And Fredericktown will have the goal kick. Matthews to boot it away for Fredericktown. Perryville, for the most part, winning the possession here in the first 6 minutes or so. They're a dominant offensive force this season. Dayton Stratman with his 21 goals leading the way. But they have 4 players that have scored double-digit goals this season. Middle of the pitch for Perryville. Here's Welk with the possession. Give off to Unterreiner. Tries to set up the far sideline run for Bishop. He can't run it down, though. Wagner doing a nice job playing a sweeper back, essentially. Gets back there to clear it away. Ball out of bounds. It will be Perryville's throw. Pritchard comes up from his outside back spot to take it. Drops it off. That's the first real touch we've seen tonight for Ethan Hadler. Gets it back over to Pritchard. Tried to play the long ball middle of the pitch. Schenkel stepped in front of it. Here's Schlimpert with it, trying to get it towards the center again, over towards Welk. Drops it off here near sideline. This is Riley Hagan. He will play it up ahead over to Valansky. Tried to get middle of the pitch for Unterreiner. Back to Stratman. Crosses the shot into the far post, and it's just a little wide. Put a lot of mustard on that one, did Dayton Stratman, but did not bend it back enough to the far post side to get it to go in. We are in the 7th minute here, 8th minute rather, as no scoring just yet. Perryville with the run of possession for the most part. They're going to get a throw in here right at the midline. It'll be Pritchard. Gets it back on a one-touch from Carson Adams. Now plays it back to the middle of the field. That's Welk. looking to set something up. Welk gets it back on a one-touch. He tries to play it long over the top, but a nice job by Sykes to come off his line and field that on one hop in the middle of the box. Ensuing punt back to midfield. Pritchard trying to head it back towards the center of the pitch. Welk gets a foot on it, gets it over to Stratman, tries to create the through ball for Unterreiner. Nice job stepping up that time by Perryville. Good work there by Levi Burns playing the stopper position. They've got 5 guys back, essentially, defensively, the traditional 4-man line, and then Burns at the top of that is a stopper. So they love to load up the bus, as the old adage is said, park the bus in front of the goal. Here's a long shot put on about 30 yards out, middle of the pitch. And it's way wide over the top of the crossbar for Pritchard, who comes all the way up from his outside halfback spot, far side of the field. Takes a shot, but it's way wide. Perryville's had 2 shots, neither of them on goal so far. Whistle blows here after the ensuing goal kick from Sykes, middle of the pitch, fight for the ball. It's another foul. It's foul on Fredericktown, rather. That's their first. So off the ensuing free kick, Run trying to set something up here. Gets all the way down to the corner flag, far side of the field for Perryville. Unterreiner tried to run it down. It gets knocked away, out of bounds, deflected on the throw-in. So here's a quick throw back in by Hagan over to Carson Adams. Now they set up Valansky, far side, top of the box. He'll try to cross it back to the far post side. Sykes sniffs it out, though, grabs it on one hop. Patrick Sykes, first career start in goal, but he's looked pretty solid so far, and through the first 10 minutes, he's kept Perryville, a high-scoring team, off the board. They won that earlier meeting with Fredericktown this season 7-1. That was back in the middle of October, part of the 4-game losing streak Fredericktown had before they ended their regular season with the win over DeSoto. Here's a clearance up ahead. Will Aris trying to get it back and set up the counter with Schenkel, which is how Fredericktown will normally get their goals. They'll pack it in defensively, then try to play the long ball over the top and hope Schenkel beats everybody down the field. Didn't get possession there, but we have a foul called on Perryville, so we've got ourselves a free kick coming just beyond midfield. It'll be Matthews to take it. And it's on goal right away. But gloved out there, Ty Baudendistel, who hadn't been very busy tonight in goal for Perryville, comes up with it. His punt sets it up. Here comes the run. Middle of the pitch, Valansky tried to set something up towards Welk on a run, center of the field. It's deflected. Fredericktown got a foot on it, and then it is rolled up there by Sykes. His punt towards the center of the pitch here as we're in the 12th minute. A fight for it. Getting ahead on it there for a second was Wagner. Now Perryville tries to reset. Back to Pritchard. Now here, middle of the pitch. That is Welk. Over to Stratman. A left heel tap back to Pritchard there on the far sideline right in front of the Fredericktown bench. They try to go with the run far side. Stratman stepped over 1 or 2 players, puts the shot on right side far post, and Sykes steps in front of it. Stratman found a little room there far post side, basically bulldozed his way between 2 defenders and got a left-footed shot off, but Sykes steps in front of it. Here's your first shot on goal of the night. And Ty Baudendistel comes up with a save. So we have a stoppage in play, and I think a yellow card was just issued. Substitution has been made for Perryville. As we get our first look tonight for the Pirates of Colby Hager, a junior. Try to let you know who the yellow was on here in just a minute. 13th minute, still no score between the Pirates and Fredericktown, Class 2 District 1 semis. Middle of the field, Valansky. Play it up ahead over to Welk. Stepping up, trying to clear it away, though. That time for Fredericktown is Wagner. Nice job, Dylan Schlimpert coming up, center back run. He'll play it here on the far sideline over to Jake Unterreiner. Tries to get a little space on the right, now crosses, middle of the box. It's long. Bishop had made his run towards the ball. It gets beyond him. Coming up is Pritchard from the outside back spot. He'll play it in right-footed, middle of the field, but this one's taken away. With a little bit of space now, here's Miller for Fredericktown. Up ahead, towards the mids, Boswell trying to get it up. Doesn't get a good touch, though. He and the newly entered Hager fighting for position. Cleared away for a moment. Aris trying to get it up ahead here to the near sideline, and significant collision along the near sideline right in front of us as Schenkel and Hagen were coming for the ball, and Schenkel with a significant little push and shove there. So he gets hit with the foul. It's at least 2 so far in this first half on Fredericktown. Off the throw-in, ball switch sides, far side of the field. Here is Pritchard giving off to Welk. Now Stanley Valansky, he's working as a center mid for the first time tonight for Perryville. Gives it back to Riley Hagen on a one-touch. They'll go here near side to Hager. Back to Valansky, fighting for position with Leighton Boswell. He does get it to Unterreiner near the top of the box. He tries to leave it ahead for Stratman, but he was not ready for the run coming to the near post side, so it rolls harmlessly into the arms of Patrick Sykes. Ensuing punt away. Hadler got a head on it there for Perryville, coming up from the back line defensively. Fighting for position far side of the field now for Fredericktown. Dawson Buford looking to win, and we got a whistle in a fight for possession near the center circle, and we got a foul call. It is on Perryville, so free kick coming. It's the third foul this first half on the Pirates. Good deep kick towards the top of the box. Schenkel settled it for a moment, now fighting for position inside the box. Hagen eventually clears here near sideline, and stepping up was Aris trying to save it. And he shouldn't have done that. That ball was destined to roll out of bounds. He tried to save it, clear it back into the run of play, but his left-footed touch was late. It's out of bounds, and it's going to be Perryville's throw-in. We've got a sub here. Jake Unterreiner sits down, and for the first time tonight, we are going to get a look at Caleb Lappy, a senior. Far side of the field, Perryville has possession, 16th minute. Still no score. Trying to play it long, switching fields was Welk. Colby Hager just a bit behind that one, though, so it goes out of bounds here on the near sideline. Fredericktown throw-in coming. Getting it up ahead is Nate Miller, excuse me. Got a Nick Bishop and a Nate Miller, and I keep getting them confused. That's on me. Throw-in taken away from Perryville, and there's a foul called, so free kick quickly by Welk for the Pirates as they try to set up a run on the far sideline. Now they'll bring it back over here middle of the field towards Dylan Schlimpert. The backs are playing up defensively for Perryville as Hagen plays one into the corner, far side of the field. Hager tried to get there, turn the corner, and cross it back into the middle, but that ball got out of bounds. Whistle blows, 2 different guys, one each side, getting up slow there. That looked like Loppy, and then one of the guys on the back line defensively for Fredericktown actually had a foul called as a result of that collision. So boot to the ball for Russell Matthews as he plays the free kick up. It is taken away, though, for Perryville along the far sideline. Stratman on a one-touch, trying to give it back to Pritchard, making the halfback run, and he will not get to that ball before it gets out of bounds behind the goal. So here's another goal kick coming for Fredericktown. Almost halfway done with the first half. This is exactly what the Blackcats prefer. Low-scoring game where even if they don't necessarily dominate the possession, they're not giving Perryville very many good chances. 3 total shots for the Pirates so far, just 1 on goal as we're in the 18th minute. Pirates win the possession back off the goal kick, though. Here's Welk trying to play it up ahead, middle of the field. Dawson Buford got his head on it. Now stepping up and taking a big hack. In fact, maybe almost trips and falls is Lane Wagner looking to clear away. Pirates get it back near the center of the pitch, far sideline in front of the Fredericktown bench. Pritchard looking to play it up ahead. Over to Loppy. Back to Valansky on the drop. Now they switch fields here near side. That is Riley Hagan. And the defense is playing way up. Uber aggressive so far and attacking for Perryville. Schlimpert looked to try and play it back center of the pitch. It's deflected, though. Trying to get it here on the near sideline now is Hager. He'll give off to Stratman. Back to Valansky, center of the field. Now they go far side. Over to Pritchard, looking to set himself up on the run. Switching fields, looking to come back here to the center is Loppy. And now they'll just come back to the right. Good job moving the ball back and forth by Perryville. Here's a deep cross back into the box, far post side, that time from Hagan. Bishop runs it down, has to drop it off. Pritchard will cross, left-footed, and ball's loose in there after Sykes had a foot on it for a moment. But then a nice job. Looked like Dawson Buford that time fronted to give Sykes the time after he bobbled the initial catch to fall on top of that loose ball. Great work by Fredericktown defensively there. Off the ensuing punt, a collision near midfield. We're going to have a foul called. This one's on Fredericktown. I think they're going to get Schenkel again. He's an aggressive player. Sometimes it pays off in big ways. He had 6 goals in a game earlier this season. It was a win back on September the 30th against Festus. Middle of the pitch, Valansky going to put a shot on near the top of the box, far post side, but didn't have enough mustard on it. That one's an easy scoop up and save for Sykes. That's his second. He's 2 for 2 so far in terms of the shots on goal that he's faced. As again, off the punt, there's a collision and a foul call. This one's on Perryville, though. It's the 4th whistle they've gotten in this first half. Free kick coming. Just inside the center circle, right side of the line. Deep boot, Wagner, and Baudendistel, again, not very busy this evening. The Perryville keeper does a nice job to just come up and grab that one before it ever hits the turf. He'll chuck it up ahead, trying to get it over to the run of play, middle of the field. Stratman looked to get it off over to Hager. Nice job recovering by Perryville, or by Fredericktown defensively. Aris helping out. They clear it away here on the near sideline. This is Leighton Boswell now with a drop off to Nate Miller. He'll try to play it back towards the center of the pitch to Keaton Wright. And he and Austin Welk collide, and we've got another whistle and a foul called. Again, Perryville hit with the whistle for the physical play. So Welk with at least 1 foul so far in this first half, and we have had a yellow card to boot. We'll try and find out who that was at halftime. Lane Wagner to play the free kick deep into the box, and again, it hangs up in the air so long, Baudendistel can come off his line near the top of the box, leap up and make the catch. He'll roll it out back and try to set up the run far sideline. Pritchard looking to play it up ahead. He'll get it back from Loppy right in front of the Fredericktown bench. We're in the 22nd minute. Middle of the field now, trying to create something here is Valansky. He gives it off over to Hager, far side of the box, trying to get up. Lots of room for Stratman, top of the box, right side. Tries to curl it far post, but it's way offline, and will go out of bounds behind the net. Stratman has had his looks. 3 shots so far in the first half, 1 on goal. Has not finished, though. Got a whistle and a substitution. Looks like Austin Welk sat down for the first time tonight, is off of the ensuing goal kick from Sykes. Whistle and a foul. Collision between Schenkel and Valansky. And again, Grant Schenkel gets hit with a foul. 3 foul calls against him, at least in the first half. Physical style of play from him. More like a football fullback at times than the traditional striker. Perryville tries to play it down the sideline here near side. Hagan looking to set Colby Hager up with the run. It's deflected away out of bounds. Good recovery by Dawson Buford. So the clearance out of bounds creates a throw-in. Way down deep near the box, right sideline. From Hager, dropped off to Hagan. They will work it back center of the pitch. Lots of room for Dylan Schlimpert. He'll switch fields. Far side to Pritchard. Over to Loppy. Now a drop back. Good little one touch that time from Pritchard. Carson Adams, but his attempt to switch fields back here to the near side, it's taken away by Boswell, and he sets up a run here down the left sideline for Schenkel. Tries to cut it back right side, good heel touch. Gets back center of the box, coming to the right. Shot put on, near post, far post side, and it's right at Ty Baudendistel. The shot was strong enough because Baudendistel, even though all he had to do was go down to his knees and it was right between the 7 and the 7 on his chest, it was obviously a strong enough shot. He briefly took a moment to get back up, maybe got the wind knocked out of him, but the one shot he's faced in this first half he saves without any trouble. And that is Fredericktown's one and only shot that they've gotten off here in this first half. It's on goal at the very least, but here in the 24th minute, we've still got no score between Fredericktown and Perryville. The Blackcat lays out to try and save a ball along the far sideline, or actually, he got tripped up. We've got another foul call on Perryville. That is the 6th whistle so far in this first half, and at least one player has been hit with a yellow card so far tonight. As off the throw-in, trying to play it up ahead is Jedediah Dewey, looking to give off to Russell Matthews. But a nice job by Valansky, swooping in center of the pitch. He gets the ball back. Good little dead leg move as he tries to bring it here down the near sideline. He's worked his way around Buford. He can't turn the corner, though, and a big collision between him and Dawson Buford, and they're going to call a foul, and they're going to get it on Valansky. It looked like Valansky simply just had the angle on Dawson Buford, and then Buford went flying trying to get himself back into the play, and instead they're going to hit Valansky with the whistle. 7th foul in that first half, at least, called against Perryville. Free kick coming here in the 25th minute. Playing it up ahead is Wagner. Pirates get possession back. Carson Adams winning it. Middle of the pitch now. Here is Loppy trying to turn the corner back to his left. Ball's deflected. Attempted a clearance far side of the field that time by Nick Miller. Not there. Now they step up and fight for it. Dewey tried to get there. In the middle of the pitch. Shot put on top of the box. It's up and it's in. Caleb Loppy. That's a goal. 1-0 Perryville. Loppy got a little bit of space after Jedediah Dewey attempted to clear that ball near the top of the box. Was able to knock that one in off a beautiful shot. Center cut right down the pipe and just over the outstretched arms of Patrick Sykes. And after a first half that was probably less than ideal for Perryville, Caleb Loppy coming off the bench here in the 25th minute and getting himself the unassisted goal. And Perryville has the 1-0 lead. That is Loppy's 6th goal of the season. Couldn't have come at a better time. Pirates are on the move again after the reset kickoff. Ball's knocked away out of bounds. They're going to have their first corner of the evening, far side of the field. Nick Bishop will be taking it. Cross it in on the near post, far post side. Sykes got a hand on it. It's knocked around, top of the box here. Hagan has some room, puts a shot on, deflected away. Now the attempt by Adams on the putback doesn't go. Attempt to cross it back to the far post side is knocked away, deflected out of bounds. Nice attempt by Hager, so couple shots there for Perryville. Give one to Hagan. He can give one to Carson Adams. And give one there to Hager as well. And so now Perryville's starting to assert itself in terms of the total attack, as they're up to 7 total shots this evening, 3 on goal, and they have the 1-0 lead. Ball loose middle of the field, trying to win it, set it something up ahead was Russell Matthews. He can't find Schenkel, though. His through ball's too long. Baudendistel steps in front of it. Here on the near sideline is Hager, getting it from Hagan. Tried to play it up ahead down the near sideline for Jake Unterreiner, who's back in the game for Perryville, but it's knocked away out of bounds. throw incoming. We've got a sub. Nick Bishop is going to sit down, and we'll see who that is coming into the game for him here in just a moment. Looks like Austin Welk back in. Off the throw in, Hagan on a one-touch back to Hager. Try to play it middle of the pitch over there to another new player into the game for the first time tonight for Perryville, Bryce Brewer. Can't get something going, though, middle of the pitch. It's cleared away. Welk wins it back for a moment. Pritchard, rather, for Perryville, but it's knocked away. Stepping up, Aris. He tries to set up the run here near sideline for Boswell. Stepping in front, though, is Schlimpert. He tried to play one touch with Hagen, but pass offline. It's going to go out of bounds, so Fredericktown will have a throw in here. 28th minute. Pirates on top now, 1-0. Class 2 District 1 semis. Attempt to bring it up field that time for Perryville, and Nate Miller gets deflected out of bounds. Quick throw by Hakers. They try to go run a play up ahead to Unterreiner. Now Valansky, middle of the pitch, gives it back here near side to Hagen. His cross in, punched away for a moment by Sykes, still bouncing around, though, in the box. Unterreiner has some space, top of the box, gives it back on a one-touch drop over there on the far side. And the attempt to play it back in, not going to work out that time for Brady Garza. Ball gets cleared away out beyond midfield towards the Perryville back line. Hadler will step in front of it, and Ethan Hadler will simply boot that one out of bounds on the far side. Fredericktown has a throw-in right in front of the Perryville bench. Russell Matthews takes it, gets it back on a one-touch. Trying to work it towards the middle of the field, but stepping in front that time is Bryce Brewer. He'll give it off to Garza. Whistle blows, and that ball goes out of bounds right in front of the Fredericktown bench. But they say it's last off of the Blackcats. So after substitutions, Perryville with the throw-in. They'll switch fields. Nice job that time by Hadler to get over here near side to Hagen. Little one-touch gets it back from the middle of the field from Carson Adams. Up ahead over to Unterreiner. He will look to set something up. Nice little dead leg. Puts a beautiful bending shot in. Looked like he was going to go far post. Managed to curve it back towards the center of the field. Sykes stayed with it, though, and knocks it away. Nicely done there by Patrick Sykes. Faced 4 shots, saved 3. Pretty good first half, all things considered, but his team is down on the scoreboard 1-0. Off the goal kick, though. Perryville gets it back. Shot put on way outside top of the box by Schlimpert. Rebound attempt charging hard far sideline. Garza, that's knocked away and deflected as well. And they're going to say it went out of bounds, last off of Perryville. Lots of space there near the top of the box. But Patrick Sykes, again, acquitting himself quite well in his first.
Banker Holsey Real Estate has been the trusted real estate advisor for over 60 years in the Mineral area.
In his first match this season as a keeper. Gets his 4th save there. Off his ensuing goal kick after the ball went out of bounds. They fight for possession far sideline. Matthews and Brewer trying to win it. Eventually Perryville gets it back. Adams will give it off here near sideline and get it back from Hagen on a one-touch. Now gets it back on a one-touch from Welk towards the left side of the pitch, looking to set something up top of the box. Stepping in front of it, though, is Wagner. They look to create a run. Middle of the field, trying to drop it off for Schenkel, but nice job by Hadler to step in front of it for Perryville. So Fredericktown doesn't get the counter they wanted there. Colby Hager looking to play up ahead. Top of the box area, that is Brewer. He collides with Nate Miller. We've got a whistle, foul called, and I think this is going to be on Miller. Well, indeed. So Fredericktown with the 6th whistle against them here in the first half. That sets up the free kick coming up 10 yards or so from the top of the box. Here on the right side, middle right part of the pitch, it'll be Jake Unterreiner to take it. Shot put on, doesn't go, deflected. Second attempt is going to be wide of the far post side. That was a direct kick. But he only gets one shot out of it, does Unterreiner, and it's offline. 2 shots tonight for him, 1 on goal so far. 33rd minute, first half winding down. Perryville has the 1-0 lead. Here's the ensuing goal kick. Russell Matthews to take it. Middle of the pitch, winning it with the chest tap is Welk. He'll give it up middle of the pitch for Stratman, who's back out there for the Pirates. Drop it off here near side to Hagen. Gets cleared away for a moment, but Schlimpert wins the possession back. Hagen will get the through ball set up down the near sideline. Brewer trying to get it, turn the corner and go upfield, or Stratman rather. Didn't have a lot of room as he tried to use the back heel turn to get back going towards the goal. Ball ends up cascading out of bounds. Throw in right in front of the corner flag down the near sideline taken. I think that was Dawson Buford. Whistle and a foul called, collision on the throw-in. They're going to say that one was on Fredericktown. So a free kick coming for Perryville here. About 15, 20 yards outside of the top of the box, right sideline. It'll be Welk to take it. He'll put it in, far post side. Nice job stepping in front of that one. That time for the header was Burns. Welk wins the possession back middle of the pitch. Nice little curving move to get it back towards the top of the box area for Stratman. Over to Unterreiner. Lost it for a second. Burns steps in front of another one. Here's Hagen trying to get it back into the run of play for Perryville. They look to switch fields. Carson Adams will leave it off far sideline and get it right back on a one-touch. He'll try to play it towards the top of the box left side for Stratman. He leaves on a one-touch, attacking Adams. Between two defenders, couldn't get around them, and Russell Matthews eventually is able to step in front and clear the ball away out of bounds to the far sideline. We go under 6 minutes to play in the first half with Perryville on top, 1-0. Reminder that high school soccer playoff action on regional radio brought to you in part by New Era Bank in Farmington, Park Hills, Deloge, and Bonne Terre, and your local area McDonald's. Off the throw-in, Adams looking to cross it into the box, far post side, but Sykes will step in front of it before anybody can get there. So after scooping it up, his punt towards midfield, Schenkel doesn't win the possession, and then Welk and Leighton Boswell fight for it near the center circle. They're going to get Welk with a foul. Quick free kick coming. Will Harris deflected, but it comes right back to him. He gives it to Boswell up here on the near sideline. Leighton Boswell, right side touch, will tap it out back towards the middle. Trying to get it into new player into the game for Fredericktown, Brandon Dowd. Playing up. Welk wins the possession back, though. On the right side of the field, middle of the pitch. Now they switch it far sideline. Pritchard tries to set up the run down the far sideline. Nothing there. Good job to step up and clear it away by Miller. Looking to flip fields. Hadler will come here to the near sideline now with Hagen. Up ahead to Valansky. Nice job to tap it ahead over the Harris. Looking to cross up and get around his man Buford. Can't get there, and then Wagner does a nice job to step up, covering from the center back spot and clear it away out of bounds. Perryville will have a throw coming here in just a moment. Hagen will take it here on the near sideline. Gets it to Adams. Drop pass off to Hadler. He'll go all the way over to the far side, halfback Pritchard. Tried to play it up ahead to... looks like Nick Bishop, who's back out, or excuse me, that's Garza out there, still Brady Garza. Russell Matthews gets in front of it, knocks it away out of bounds, though. Off the throw-in, Pritchard gets it back on a one-touch from Welk, gives it right back there. Austin Welk, or rather Unterreiner now with it, right heel touch. Tries to set the quick through ball ahead to Stratman. He wasn't ready for it, and it's a little too quick, and it'll roll out of bounds behind the net. 37th minute, first half winding down. We'll have the Midwest Sports Center halftime show coming up to recap this one. So far, pretty great first half for Fredericktown, except for the fact that Perryville has managed to get on the board and thus has a 1-0 lead on a team that tries to play low-scoring games as much as possible, tries to pack it in, and kind of just hopes for goals on counters. And they haven't had many of those, just one total shot so far in this first half. Off of Perryville throw-in, good touch by Welk, sets something up. Unterreiner will take and put one on from about 20 yards out, right down the center pipe, but also right into the waiting arms of Sykes. He's been busy, all things considered. 6 shots faced, 5 saved. Off his punt, possession won by Carson Adams. Gives it to Welk. He'll try to play one up top, down the sideline here near side. Valansky will look to cross it back in with the right foot. It's deflected. Welk got there. Left-footed shot deflected away. Space set up in the middle of the box, but right-footed shot put on far post side. Curves way too far offline that time for Unterreiner. There was plenty of space there for Jake Unterreiner. Just a little too much English on that one. Works its way out of bounds. Third total shot for him, just the one on goal. Goal kick taken by Matthews, but Perryville gets the possession back. Valansky near the top of the box, gets it back on a one-touch over the top by Stratman. Can't win it, though. Middle of the field, here is Boswell trying to take it back for Fredericktown. Nice job by Hagan to step up, step in front of it. Lots of space, far side of the box there for Bishop. Has it deflected, but Welk gets it back. Pritchard will give it back to Bishop now on the run. Through ball down the left sideline. He looks to turn and cross left-footed. It's deflected away. Now a cross back on. This is a shot on goal, but it's right at Patrick Sykes, and he gobbles it up. All in all, a really nice first half, considering this is the first career start for one Patrick Sykes in the net. As he's up to 6 saves now this evening. But his team on the wrong end of things on the scoreboard. Through ball ahead by Welk off the ensuing goal kick. Off the punt, rather. Trying to chase it down was Matthews. Now Wagner looks to clear away. Got ahead of Pritchard that time. Stepped up. Trying to create the run down the far sideline. Nice job by Wagner to cut it back middle of the pitch. He'll look to set up a through ball down the sideline far side. Looking to get there and win was Dowd. He can't get the possession, though. Excellent job by Hadler to front. Nice job by the center back to bring it back up towards the middle of the field with space. Great work there by the veteran senior, Ethan Hadler, that time for Perryville. Stratman tried to drop it back off for Perryville after they got possession back. Works its way all the way to the back line towards Schlimpert. He tries to just clear it away. There's a lot of bodies in the area. Unterreiner now has it just beyond the center circle. He'll drop it off for Pritchard, far sideline, as we will see the first half clock spin down in its final seconds and hit 0-0. Referee blows his whistle, and that is the end of the first half. Pretty much the game Fredericktown wanted, with the one exception. Perryville has managed to get itself on the board. At the halftime mark here, Class 3 District 1 boys soccer semifinals, Perryville leads it over Fredericktown 1-0. We'll take a quick break and come back with the Midwest Sports Center halftime show after this. You're listening to the high school soccer playoffs on the MIMO Info Sports Stream.
Champions are made here. On our courts, on our fields, and in our classrooms. Why settle for ordinary when you could be part of greatness? Mineral Area College. Become a Cardinal today.
When it comes to choosing a pharmacy that can give you exceptional customer service and the best prices, you need to visit Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy. Bigger stores don't always mean bigger savings. Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy is a preferred provider for many insurance plans, including TRICARE and SilverScript, and our employees work hard at making sure you receive the best prices possible. It's time to step out of the line and come see us in Deloge, Fredericktown, Ironton, and Farmington. Parkland Health Mart is your first choice for excellent customer care.
Josh Harris joins us now from Midwest Sports Center, Highway 67 in Farmington and Poplar Bluff, and soon to be Festus. And Josh, you know the holidays are right around the corner, and I'm thinking an off-road vehicle from Midwest Sports would look great under the Christmas tree.
With Christmas right around the corner, we can help fulfill those Christmas needs, from anything from side-by-sides, ATVs, youth motorcycles. Ultimate Toy Store here in Farmington. We're located at 124 Walker Road.
Stop by and see Josh Harris today at Midwest Sports Center.
Hi, this is Brad Smith at your home with the No Bull Deal, Lucas Smith Chrysler Center. What is the No Bull Deal? It's simple. It's a deal no other Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, or Jeep dealer offers. Sure, you can shop around, but we're confident that you will come home to our way of doing business. We take the nationally advertised programs one step further and offer you the lowest locally advertised price, and we guarantee it. So whether you see us first or see us last, we are the dealer that will give you the best No Bull Deal and service anywhere. We are Lucas Smith Chrysler Center in Festus, or check us out at lucasmith.com.
For 57 years, the staff at Farmington Presbyterian Manor have dedicated ourselves to providing our community the best independent living, assisted living, skilled nursing, memory care, and short-term rehab. We are proud to be part of the Parkland community and provide the quality health care you deserve. Call 573-756-6768 today and schedule a visit to find out more about Farmington Presbyterian Manor.
The McDonald's Happy Meal is 40, and area McDonald's restaurants are celebrating Thursday, November 7th. Stop by any participating McDonald's, and parents and adults will get a free cookie with every Happy Meal purchase while supplies last.
The Dough Run Company, providing the minerals and metals we need to power our future.
Pirates get possession back. Carson Adams winning it. Middle of the pitch now. Here is Loppy trying to turn the corner back to his left. Ball's deflected. Attempted a clearance far side of the field that time by Nick Miller. Not there. Now they step up and fight for it. Dewey tried to get there. In the middle of the pitch. Shot put on top of the box. It's up and it's in. Caleb Loppy. That's a goal. 1-0 Perryville. That is tonight's Gilster Mary Lee goal of the game. Gilster Mary Lee is hiring Class A CDL drivers and graduates with benefits and bonuses. Call Mike Welker at 1-800-851-5371. It's the goal of the match because it's the only goal so far as we welcome you into the Midwest Sports Center halftime show here on the MyMo Info Sports Stream. Perryville leading Fredericktown 1-0 first half of the Class 2 District 1 boys soccer semifinals. Coverage of high school soccer playoff action on regional radio brought to you in part by the Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy in Farmington, Deloes, Fredericktown, and Ironton, and Patsy's Furniture in Park Hills. You'll love to shop at Patsy's, and we'll be selecting, let's go ahead and take a look at your first half stats brought to you by Patsy's Furniture. Perryville with the run of possession pretty much all the way through, and it's almost been dominant at times. That was the only shot in the first half for Caleb Loppy off the bench, but his goal in the 25th minute obviously providing the difference. Perryville so far tonight has ended up with 8 shots off goal and a total amount of, or rather, the 5 shots on goal and 13 total shots in the first half. So despite being on the wrong side of things foul-wise, a little more aggressive, and picked up a yellow card in that first half as well. Pirates obviously still with the edge. Fredericktown with the one lone shot on goal by Grant Schenkel. That's it. Their first-time keeper, Patrick Sykes, has been busy and has been pretty dang good. 7 shots faced. He has come up with 6 saves so far. Ty Baudendistel has faced the 1 shot on goal and made the save. And as a result, Perryville eyeing a 4th straight win and their first trip to the district championship game since 2016. Has the 1-0 lead over Fredericktown at the break. We'll take a quick break, come back to start the second half after this. You're listening to high school soccer playoff action on regional radio.
You love to shop at Patsy's.
Hi, this is Jamie.
And I'm Chris with Patsy's Furniture in Park Hills.
Take advantage of our everyday low prices, where prices are always 50% off MSRP. From home decor to living rooms, bedrooms, dining room sets, stop by and check out our inventory and already low prices.
We have 4 different types of financing available.
And remember, the military always receive a discount at Patsy's Furniture. You'll love to shop at Patsy's.
Patsy's Furniture in Park Hills.
Family, health, home. Comtree has been a leader in providing health care to you and your family for over 45 years. What started as mental health services has expanded to dental care, primary care, and many community services. We are your home for health care. We invite you to join the Comtree family tree. Call 877-COMTREE or visit us online at comtree.org to schedule an appointment. Welcome to our family tree.
Everybody loves Mario's Italia. They serve the best Italian food in the area. Pizza, pasta, salad, sub-sandwiches, calzones, and my personal favorite, the stromboli. Huge, large portions with the freshest ingredients. You'll be satisfied with all of their choices. Check out their full menu online at mariositalia.com. Dine in or have it delivered, or have them cater your next special event. Serving lunch and dinner 7 days a week. Mario's Italia, located in the factory at the corner of 1st and A Streets in downtown Farmington.
Have you ever misplaced your debit card and worried while you try to find it? Hi, Paul Hale here at New Era Bank, and our new app offers Secure Swipe. Secure Swipe allows you to turn your debit card on or off from the convenience of your cell phone. While your card is off, you have the safety of knowing that no one can access your account from your debit card. Download our new app today and get this and many other new features. Call or visit any of our locations to get more information, or visit our website at www.newerabank.com. New Era Bank, member FDIC.
Hi, it's Hannah. At Cole's Tractor and Equipment, when you buy an LS tractor, you aren't getting the knockoff. You are getting to buy direct. Direct from the major brand maker, not the middleman. That's exactly why LS puts more standard features on the LS tractors and why you get the longer, better warranty with the best price. The best price because you won't be paying the middleman and you won't be paying those franchise fees. LS Tractor does offer the best warranty, and buyer after buyer knows that to be true. When you buy an LS Tractor from Cole's Tractor, you are buying direct because we buy direct. You aren't buying the knockoff that others claim. You are cutting out the middleman, plain and simple. Don't just follow the herd, lead the herd with LS Tractors and Cole's Tractor and Equipment.
See Cole's Tractor and Equipment 1 mile east of Farmington on Highway 32, or give them a call at 573-756-4353. That's 573-756-4353. And don't forget to check them out on Facebook.
From mailboxing to packing, the UPS Store does everything for small business, including printing. Because running your own business means you're also in charge of marketing and promoting. And our printing experts can help with professional business carding, menuing, postering, all the ings to get people, well, buzzing. The UPS Store. Every ing for small business. And of course, shipping.
Hi, this is Jim, owner of the UPS Store in Festus. See us now at our new location at 650 North Creek Drive next to Tiger Express Car Wash.
Reminder that you can listen to all of our game broadcasts 24/7 on our website, mymoinfo.com, courtesy of Cole's Tractor and Equipment, home of the LS Tractors. Lead the herd, don't just follow. That's Cole's Tractor and Equipment on Highway 32 in Farmington. Speaking of broadcasts, you can listen to on mymoinfo.com and as well on the radio airwaves. We take a look at our Hearing Care Partners broadcast schedule. Hearing Care Partners, they listen so you can hear. On AM 800 KRAI, they're getting ready to get underway here in just a few minutes with the kickoff Class 3 District 1 semifinals. North County taking on Farmington. You can hear the Knights and Raiders battle with Andy Humphrey on the call coming up here in minutes. As we said, again, that's on AM 800 KREI and also streaming on mymoinfo.com. We're ready to kick off the second half here tonight. This evening from Perryville as the Pirates lead Fredericktown 1-0. Second half kickoff is brought to you by McDonald's, where your Egg McMuffin is always made with a freshly cracked egg. McDonald's, another great reason to wake up to the favorites you love. Perryville dominating the run of play in the first half, and they have the lone goal. Caleb Loppe in the 25th minute netting it. Teams switch sides, so Fredericktown with the second half possession and the kickoff. They will attack the goal to our right. Perryville clad in green going up against an all clad in white Fredericktown, attacking the goal to our left. Trying to win possession here on the near side is Russell Matthews. He has it knocked away out of bounds. So here's a quick throw in coming from Pritchard. He'll get it up ahead to Jake Unterreiner. Crosses it towards the left top of the box to Dayton Stratman. Now Stanley Volansky on a one-touch will look to play it towards the top of the box, middle of the pitch. Austin Welk can't get there. Stepping in front, looking to clear it up away was Levi Burns. Will Harris on the far side of the field for Fredericktown, trying to play it up ahead. Dylan Schlimpert steps in front of it, though. Gives off to Welk. Nice little one-touch, far side of the field. Here's Nick Bishop, the outside mid, looking to cross it back into the middle of the box. And instead, it's a poor touch off the side of his foot, and that'll go out of bounds behind the goal. So goal kick coming here for Fredericktown. Matthews will step back and take it. Right boot to the ball. Plays it towards the right side of midfield. Stepping in front of it there was Pritchard. Gets it up ahead. Stratman runs down the loose ball here near side, trying to work around Dewey. Cross back to the box, deflected for a moment by Wagner. Still free, though, in the middle of the box. Stratman gets back, wins the possession. Just outside the semicircle top of the box, he drops it back off over to Carson Adams. Adams backtracks, works it over here to Valansky on the near sideline. Opening, or into the second minute, rather, now of the second half, our 42nd minute overall. Just getting underway in the second half, Perryville with the 1-0 lead. Far side of the field, Bishop gives back. Hagan, one touch, good cross into the middle of the box. Lots of hand fighting, though, between Stratman and Jedediah Dewey, and they're going to get a whistle, and they're going to get Stratman for the push-off and the foul. Perryville in that first half hit with 8 whistles in total. As off the ensuing free kick for Burns. Trying to play it up ahead. It's deflected and knocked away. Far side of the field looking to cross it back in. That time was Welk. Lots of room in the middle of the pitch. And a shot put on by Valansky from about 30 yards out is going to be high, wide, and handsome. Second shot of the night for Valansky. 1 on goal so far. As Austin Matthews will boot away the goal kick here in the 43rd minute. Winning possession back, though, middle of the field. Nice turn and burn that time by Unterreiner. Tries to leave it far side for Bishop. Cross back towards the center of the box, and on the far post side, Patrick Sykes will come up and scoop that one up before it can get back into the fray in the middle of the box. Patrick Sykes has honestly looked very nice, despite this being his first career start in goal, as we mentioned at halftime. Ensuing drop kick off of that scoop there is cleaned up here on the near sideline for Perryville. Hunter Pritchard will get it back middle of the pitch, and they'll look to switch fields towards the far sideline. Bishop trying to turn the corner, can't get around the defender. It's deflected out of bounds, though. Quick throw in, gets it over to Riley Hagan. Little one-touch back and forth between Unterreiner and Welk, trying to set Bishop back up. Instead, it's cleared away. Good work by Levi Burns over there. They'll leave it middle of the field. Valansky trying to get it back from Welk. Stepping up, though, this is nicely done by Wagner. He will make his way up the middle of the field. Look to play one long down the far sideline. Grant Schenkel at the top for Fredericktown is not going to be able to run it down, and Ty Baudendistel played with it initially, but then finally scoops it up with 2 hands. So now the other way for Fredericktown. They'll play it up ahead. Hagan switching fields here to the near side. That is the center back there for Perryville. Ethan Hadler up ahead to Welk, center of the pitch. Attempt to play the ball here down the near sideline is deflected. Burns got in front of it. Valansky settles. Switching fields, he'll go back to the far side. That's the right side of the field on this side of the pitch. Over to Hagan, looking to create a run. Tried to leave something middle of the field. Carson Adams wasn't ready. Boswell drops it off, looking to clear away that time the center back. It's knocked away. Lansky has a little room, middle of the pitch, tried to chip it back into the box, but Stratman wasn't ready for the run, and it'll take one hop and fall harmlessly into the waiting arms of Sykes. 45th minute, Perryville leading 1-0. Off the drop kick, getting ahead on it is Pritchard. He'll get it back towards the center of the field, towards Valansky. Now switch fields, far sideline for Bishop. Good little through ball, setting up the outside back run. That's Hagan. He'll give it back to Bishop. They'll work back towards the center of the pitch now. Here's some room for Carson Adams. Looks to play it back over there in the corner towards Hagan. Dropping it off again to Bishop, looking for the run moment. Near the top of the box, right side, Unterreiner puts his head down, tries to turn and get towards the far post side, but he's tripped up, loses possession. Sykes comes up, scoops up the loose ball. Fredericktown has more than held its own defensively, all things considered. But Loppe just got a little loose. Caleb Loppe off the bench in the 25th minute was able to put one on, an absolute dagger, and that might be all Perryville needs. Here's a great through ball set up that time by Welk. Unterreiner, left side of the box, can't catch it, though. Excellent job, Austin Matthews recovering. Russell Matthews, rather, and it's deflected out of bounds last off of Fredericktown. So Perryville going to get a corner here, near side flag. Welk will take it. Second corner of the night. Big right-footed boot towards the top of the box right side. deflected off the one touch. Adams puts one on, and it scooted its way through a bunch of different Fredericktown defenders, but Sykes is able to hold on to it. I think it got deflected in the process. Anyway, you spin it, he scoops it up harmlessly. Big boot. Adler mishandled it, but plenty of space back there. Dylan Schlimpert gets it back for Perryville. Gives it off far sideline to Hagan. Touch up ahead near midfield to Bishop. He'll try to get it to Stratman. Looks to turn and create a little position working around the defender Burns. Nice one touch over ahead. That's Welk towards Valansky, middle of the field, looking to create. Nice job stepping over 1-2 defenders. Right-footed shot put on back here to the near post side, though, is going to be wide. Looked more like a shot than an attempt to cross it back over to Unterreiner, so call that Welk's second shot of the night. Neither has been on target. 48th minute, goal kick away that time for, looks like Wagner. Nice big boot up ahead. However, Perryville's going to get it back middle of the field. It's Hadler. Might have maybe bumped Leighton Boswell. No whistle, though. Tries to get it up ahead over here near side to Valansky. It's deflected away. Pritchard will now bring it up ahead. Unterreiner has it. Left foot. Brings it back to his right. Works his way to the middle of the pitch. Gives it in space. Carson Adams. A lot of room. So gets into the attacking thirds. Cuts back towards his left. He'll drop off for Unterreiner. Step over move back to the right. Puts the shot on. Far post side. Sykes knocked it away. And then falls on top of the loose ball afterwards. Great save. Patrick Sykes on the far post side. 8th shot on goal he's faced, and all but one he has managed to knock down. Unterreiner now starting getting the feel of things. 4 shots total, 2 on goal. Quick run again the other way off the drop kick. Valansky had it near the left side of the box, but he'll pull it back out, give it off here to Pritchard, who's making the halfback run. Tries to give it to Stratman here, top of the box, left side. It's deflected away. Jedediah Dewey gets in front of it, plays it up ahead. Boswell looking to just set up the counter. He'll play it long up ahead, down the far sideline. Schenkel trying to get it around. Schlimpert, he did. He got the corner for a moment. Now comes back to his right. Crosses the defender up, just one man in front of him. Schenkel shot, deflected away. Ball's knocked around. Nice job by Baudendistel. He deflects it away and punches it out of the box. Schenkel had space there. Finally, a counter attempt. But a great job. The combination of the center back looked like Hadler that time stayed in front of him. Then Baudendistel with the punch knocks it away out of harm's way in the box area. Perryville survives that counter there as they have possession in the middle of the field. Good job by Adams to win it. Give it off to Bishop. They try to one-touch for the run down the far sideline to Unterreiner. Deflected away. Bishop has it back here near the middle of the pitch to Welk. Austin Welk will give here near side. Stanley Valansky, little room, left-footed touch. He leaves it off here near side of the box. And the shot put on far side post by Dayton Stratman will be knocked in past the outstretched Stikes. That's a goal, 2-0 Perryville. Dayton Stratman with a great touch from Stanley Valansky in the 50th minute will knock in his 22nd of the season. And Perryville doubles up their lead here over Fredericktown in the second half. Beautifully done by Valansky in the middle of the pitch, looking like he was going to step into the shot just beyond the semicircle top of the box. And instead, the outside heel tap with his left foot sets up Stratman here on the near side, left side of the box, and he comes back to the right side to the far post and knocks it in. And Sykes was just off balance enough to get beyond his outstretched arms there. Well done by a Pirate offense that has been so good in terms of its passing and has had incredible goal-scoring prowess throughout the year. And now they've got themselves a comfortable 2-goal advantage in the second half of this district semifinal. Coverage of high school soccer playoff action on regional radio is brought to you by the UPS store in Festus, Twin City Toyota in Herculaneum, and Serenity Hospice Care, Presbyterian Manor, and Prairie Farms, all of Farmington. Off the kickoff reset, Perryville gets it right back. Valansky trying to outrun everybody down the sideline here near side. Eventually, though, stepping in front, looking to knock that one away that time is Nate Miller. Can't get it played up ahead. Does get it over there far sideline towards Eris. Middle of the field, Boswell had it for a second for Fredericktown, but then he tried to play the through ball ahead to Schenkel. Hadler steps in front of it. Now Welk with it, center pitch. Up ahead to Stratman. He gets it here, left side. Worked his way into the box, now comes back out. Trying to turn the corner, look to set the cross up, right-footed. He will play it in, middle of the box. Unterreiner dead legs, and there's wide open, a shot on the far post side. Attempt that time for Welk, and he just can't quite put it on. Right into the waiting arms of Sykes. A really nice little fake dead leg that time by Unterreiner. Center of the box allowed that ball to go through, and a shot was on there, far post side. That time for Welk, he just simply couldn't finish it. That's the stuff you see, not the good teams, but the great teams do when they attack. And Perryville has finally seemed to find its mojo after an otherwise static first half offensively. They have possession again here down the near sideline. Valansky has two defenders around him, gives to Stratman. He'll get it back off of 2 touches. Nice spin move to come back towards the center of the pitch. Drops off for Welk. Now he will switch fields, look to play it far side. Stepping up that time is Schlimpert from the center back spot. Welk, top of the box semicircle, spinning back to his right, has it deflected and knocked away, and eventually Levi Burns will just clear it. Big high boot towards the center of the pitch. Hadler and Schenkel collide trying to win the loose ball. It's still loose after it got deflected backwards. Couldn't be cleared away on the far side of the field that time by Schlimpert, and eventually there's finally a whistle after Schenkel tries to run it down here on the near sideline, working against Hayden Pritchard. The official with a long, slow walk to the ball. I think he's going to call that on Schenkel. He is. Perryville will have a free kick just beyond the top of the box that they are defending there on the far side of the field. For Schenkel, that is at least the 4th whistle he's picked up. He's an aggressive physical player, and late in the game, down 2 goals. That can end messily if he's not careful. Off the free kick, Perryville switches fields far side. Playing it up ahead is Hagan. Tries to give it to Unterreiner, who gets it. 1 touch over to Nick Bishop. Tried to work it back towards the box with the cross back into the middle, but it is deflected and knocked away out of bounds, and the clearance boot will lead to a throw-in. Subs in for Perryville as Unterreiner and Bishop are going to take a seat. We'll let you know who's in here in just a second. Looks like the goal scorer from the first half, Caleb Loppe, is out there, one of the 2 subs, as the throw-in right away is off to Carson Adams. They try to play it up ahead to Loppe, can't get there. Nice job stepping up over there far side of the field by Eris, looking to give it to Boswell, middle of the pitch. It's taken away, nicely done there, middle of the field. This is Welk. He'll look to flick it up ahead, top of the box to Stratman. Deflected, cleared away for a moment. Valansky has a little space, top of the box, puts the shot on, and it's just wide of the near post side from about 20 yards out. That was a good look for Valansky, but just a little bit off the mark. Stanley Valansky, senior midfielder, having a tremendous season. 3 shots tonight. Just the 1 has been on goal. Came into tonight with 15 goals, 3 game winners this season. 54th minute. Perryville lead now 2-0. Far sideline Pirates attacking. Looking across into the box this time is Welk. There's room for Stratman, middle of the pitch. Can't win it back, though. Brandon Dowd steps in front for Fredericktown, looking to clear. Just beyond the top of the box, here's Boswell. Gives it back on a 1 touch over here near sideline to Keaton Wright. Stratman wins the possession back. Gets it on a 1 touch from Welk. Deflected away. Dowd tried to clear. Or rather, Nate Miller did. Looked like he got the touch on it. Now here's Pritchard. Just beyond the top of the box here, left side. He puts a shot on, but it didn't have enough mustard on it. Easy roller into the waiting arms of Sykes. It counts as a shot on goal, 11th of the night for Perryville, and it counts as a save, the 9th of the evening for Sykes, but that's the easiest one he's had. 55th minute, Perryville wins possession off the drop kick. Here is Adams trying to cross it back to the middle of the box. Nearly cleared, but Welk wins the possession back. He'll set up the through ball down the near sideline here, trying to cross it back into the box is Pritchard. He will loop one up left on the far post side. Nice little chip shot attempt over the head of Sykes, but it doesn't quite go in. It's on goal, but it doesn't count as a save as it bangs off the post. Winning the possession back after the near clearance is Welk. Near the top of the box, looking to get a little space. Valansky attempts for a clearance again, but now Hadler will come up and get there. Far side of the field, this is Riley Hagan bringing it up, the outside back run. One touch from Welk. He can't get it back, looking to try and clear it away. Far side of the field is Miller. Eventually, Carson Adams gets it back. Now Welk has position, middle of the pitch. He'll cross it over here into the corner flag area, left side of the field, near side of the field. Pritchard trying to work his way around Keaton Wright. Got there for a moment and then couldn't turn the corner around Levi Burns and knocked the ball out of bounds behind goal. So goal kick coming, man. Pritchard moments ago had a gorgeous little left-footed chip to the far post side, the right post, and it got over the outstretched arms of Sykes and almost just banged in off the post, but just didn't quite settle in there and nestle in to the far side upper corner. Nice little leave pass here for Adams. Welk looking to put something on. It's deflected and knocked away. I think Burns caught that one right in the backside, but whatever you got to do at that center back position to knock him away, and especially at the stopper spot, he will do. Off the throw-in quickly by Valansky here on the near sideline. Perryville switches fields. Loppy gets it back on a one-touch. Now leaves Carson Adams. He'll try to play at top of the box area to Valansky. Stepping in front lane, Wagner with the clearance. Schenkel and Ethan Hadler again jostling for position on a loose ball clearance. And this time they're going to get Hadler with the whistle after the collision. So Fredericktown will have a free kick here in the 58th minute, trailing Perryville 2-0, Class 2 District 1 boys soccer semifinals. Free kick taken. Here's the big bump up ahead on the header to clear it away that time by Schlimpert. Gets it middle of the pitch, finding its way to Carson Adams. Tries to step up ahead over to Stratman. Does get it between two defenders. Good leave by Stratman here on the near sideline. Valansky will try the run. Has the right heel tap to settle and reset. He'll drop it back off here on the near side to Welk. Now back middle of the field. Lots of space for Carson Adams. Keeps switching fields. Far sideline. Riley Hagan making the run. Gives it to Loppy. They try to one-touch back that way. He'll give it up on the far side of the field. One touch back to Valansky. Right side of the box. Shot is put on and in on the near post side upper corner. That's a goal. 3-0 Perryville. And an absolute golazo from one Stanley Valansky. A rocket from about 25 yards out in the 58th minute extends the Perryville lead to 3 goals. Give Loppy credit. He's got a goal and an assist tonight now after setting that up with the little leave, and Valansky up 2 goals, tries his luck, and absolutely scorches a missile in, perfectly tucking it in to the near post upper corner. And Perryville in command now here, halfway through the second half. They've got possession off the reset kick as well now. Carson Adams, middle of the field. Eventually Levi Burns gets it back, looks to play up ahead. They will send one quickly, through ball towards Schenkel. It's deflected. Now here's a second one, though, and as a result of the first through ball not being there, and then the attempt to play it up ahead again for Fredericktown is also knocked away. Schenkel is offsides on a second attempt at a through ball. Pretty easy offsides call, too. So Perryville gets it back. They have possession middle of the field. This is Welk trying to chip it up ahead, leave it for Valansky. He will one touch with Bryce Brewer. They give it back to Pritchard here on the near side, crossing middle of the box towards Lappy. Give it to Adams. He'll put a shot on from about 30 yards, middle of the pitch, but that one is right on target towards Patrick Sykes, and he will step in front of that and make the save there. 10th of the evening for Sykes. He has been very busy. 14 shots faced, though, this evening on goal. Got help from the post on 1 to go with his 10 saves, but he's obviously on the wrong end of things on top of those 10 saves. Sometimes you put up gaudy numbers in terms of saves. That just means you've been too busy and your defense is making things difficult, as we have a whistle that stops play here. I don't know if we got another card or not. Subs coming on for both teams here, as Austin Welk will sit down and Colby Hager will take his place. Possibility we might have had cards handed out. Didn't see for certain if there were yellows given either way or both ways, but quick throw in by Fredericktown. They lose the possession as we resume play here in the 60th minute. Valansky with Carson Adams, far side of the field. They work it down the far sideline, trying to set something up. Hager has a little room, top of the box, gets knocked down. He and Brandon Dowd collided, no whistle. Dowd clears it away, middle of the pitch. Hadler wins it back for Perryville. Pritchard turns, tries to set up the run here near sideline. Hager not ready for it. It gets beyond him just a little too quick. Looks like they'll say it was deflected out of bounds off of Russell Matthews, though. So throw in coming for Perryville. Here on the near sideline, it is Pritchard to take it. Hunter Pritchard's throwing on one hop. Valansky doesn't get the touch to settle and has to go way backwards to get it near midfield. Does come up with it. Drops off for Hadler. Good one touch up ahead to Pritchard as they'll continue the run of play. He'll set up a through ball, middle of the field. Loppy had to hold up for a second to avoid the offsides. That gave Matthews time to get back, and he'll clear it away out of bounds. Perryville will have the throw in here near sideline. It is Pritchard over to Valansky. He will switch fields quickly on a one-touch to Hagen. Down the sideline, far side, trying to turn it upfield. I think that's Brady Garza. It is indeed, but his touch not great. It goes out of bounds. Quick throw in for Fredericktown. Gets deflected away out of bounds off of a Black Cat player, so Perryville gets it right back. Throwing in front of their own bench on the far side of the field here at First State Community Bank Field at this beautiful Bank of Missouri soccer complex. Number of different fields they have at this great facility. Is a good through ball put on here by Hagen. Far side of the pitch, Stratman with space, and his shot on the, or rather Bryce Brewer with space, and his shot far post side is right at the far post, but Patrick Sykes is waiting for it and scoops it up with ease. 11th save of the night for Sykes as we are in the 63rd minute. Perryville up 3-0. Some space, top of the box, left side, and a shot put on, but stepping in front of the Nate Miller attempt that time is Baudendistel, and Ty Baudendistel, who has not been busy at all. That's the second total shot he's faced all game. Both have been on goal, and he has saved both. As off the save, it's deflected out of bounds behind the net. So Fredericktown's got a corner coming. Russell Matthews going to come up and take it. Far side flag. Right-footed boot is attempting to work its way to the near post, or far post rather. Post nearest to the flag on the far side of the field, but it's offline, curving out of bounds behind the net. So goal kick coming here for Perryville with the 3-goal lead as we have subs. Jake Unterreiner is back in for the Pirates. He will win possession off the ensuing goal kick by Baudendistel. Couple of touches. Gives off to Welk. He tries to switch fields and throws one up deep down the field Over the top to Hager, who can't quite run it down. Had two defenders in front of him, Keaton Wright and Russell Matthews. And Matthews clears it out of bounds behind the net. So Hager's going to get a chance for a corner here. Near side flag in the 64th minute. Right-footed cross towards the far post side. Nice job by Lane Wagner to get up and get a head on it. He clears it away. Beyond the top of the box, middle of the pitch, this is Hagen. He will try to get it to Stratman. Good job to win possession, though, Nate Miller. Clearance far side of the field, up ahead by Eris. Is stepped in front of by Ethan Hadler, so Perryville back in the run of play again. As has been the case much of the night, Stratman near the top of the box, trying to one-touch for Valansky. He can't settle. Levi Burns got on top of it there for a moment. Now middle of the field here is Welk trying to give it off over to Hagen. Gets it back between defenders. There was bumps, but no whistle call. Leave it for Stratman, far side of the box. He'll try to turn and cross it back in towards the middle. Doesn't have a lot of space between two defenders. Leaves it top of the box. Valansky had room for a moment. Now has room around the defender, Schenkel, who came back late to help, but he puts the shot on the far post side and knocks it in. That's a goal, 4-0 Perryville. Valansky gets room at the top of the box. Grant Schenkel came all the way back from his striker position to help recover defensively and held him up for a moment, but he still had a little bit of space, moving the ball back with his right heel to his right. Fires a missile far post side and knocks it in here in the 65th minute. Stanley Valansky making a good case to be our Applebee's player of the game with now 2 goals and an assist this evening, as Perryville increases its lead here in the second half to 4-0. Class 2 District 1 semifinals. Pirates looking to reach the district championship game for the first time since 2016, where they would face Cape Notre Dame. A check of the Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy scoreboard. The Bulldogs from Cape Notre Dame winning 4-0 over St. Pius of Festus earlier this evening. They, like Perryville, were only up 1-0 at the half and then exploded in the second half. Pirates have done that and a little bit more so far here with about 15 minutes or so left to play. Off the reset kickoff, a run down the middle of the field is there for Jake Unterreiner, but can't get to it quick enough. Sykes scoops it up, drop kick up towards the middle of the field. Leighton Boswell now on the attack for Fredericktown, has it cleared away. Hadler stepping in front of it. Valansky gets near it, tries to one-touch it over here to the near side to Hager. He and Russell Matthews collide. We've got a whistle, and a foul is called on Matthews. Hager quickly on the free kick. He'll set it up down the near sideline here for Stratman, who touches and resets. Drop pass back towards the top of the box. Valansky trying to one-touch it back over to Welt. Deflected, gets it back, though. Valansky leaves middle of the pitch now. Here's Unterreiner with a little space. Tries to work his way further to the right and around the defender. Leaves for Hagen. One touch in the corner over there for Garza. Gives back to Unterreiner. He'll turn and cross the left foot towards the near post side. It works all the way back here towards the corner flag. Stratman gets it back, though. Good couple of dead legs setting Valansky up. Has the room here on the top of the box left side and puts the shot on the near post side, but it's wide of the mark. Stanley Valansky really getting good space, good rhythm. He's had a heck of a night now. 6 total shots, 3 on goal. Scored twice and has the assist as well on the other goal that was scored in the first half. We mentioned Valansky having a tremendous year for these Pirates with 15 goals and 5 assists, so up to 17 and 6 now in that department. Off the goal kick. Perryville winning possession. Stratman has it down here, left side, just outside the box, works his way back in the box, around the defenders. Left-footed cross towards the center of the pitch, sets up, looked like Unterreiner, and his shot is going to get deflected out of bounds behind the net. Jake Unterreiner's 5th shot of the night, 2 on goal. Corner coming off the Fredericktown deflection here, near side flag. It is, looked like Welk to take it. Far post side, it's deflected. Comes back out here near the near sideline. Jedediah Dewey tried to get there and just clear it away. And it's knocked out of bounds, last off of Fredericktown. Brady Garza has a throw-in coming from Perryville here on the near sideline. Nice little back heel tap off the throw in by Welk to set up Colby Hager, trying to get the run down the near sideline. Turning back with his left foot towards the top of the box. Stratman has room, puts the shot on right foot, and it will bounce off of Sykes and deflect into the goal on the near far post side. That's a goal. Dayton Stratman's second of the night, and it's 5-0 Perryville. Give credit that time to Hager for setting that up. After the throw in by Garza, quickly created a little run here on the left side. He was able to just turn the corner coming into the box and then sent it right back to the top of the box here on the left side. And Stratman put a shot on far post side that Sykes got in front of, but it deflected off of him and cascaded into the net. And Patrick Sykes, with his team now down 5-0, is done in goal. And Russell Matthews, there's a change that's been made at keeper for Fredericktown, I think. That's Nate Miller that's back there now. Miller had been playing kind of a stopper defensively throughout the night. So he takes over. Patrick Sykes, who has started much of this year. Check that. No, that wasn't Sykes. That might be Levi Robinson, who has done much of the goalkeeping this season for Fredericktown, who will step in and take over here in the 69th minute. So we're going to say that's Robinson out there now in place of Patrick Sykes, who might likely find his way into the game at his normal spot of midfielder again after an otherwise pretty valiant effort this evening in goal. He's made 11 saves, but he's faced a whopping 17 shots on goal tonight as Colby Hager with a beautiful little nutmeg to work his way back to the left side and create a little space in the middle of the pitch, and a shot on goal for Austin Welk that will just deflect off the post here on the near side and go off out of bounds, out of play. Robinson may have gotten a hand on that to boot, so we'll credit him with a save. Robinson, as we mentioned, has been the keeper much of the year. Here's a run middle of the pitch now for Perryville with Unterreiner spinning, turning, looking to get back for a drop-off. It's taken away. Lots of space middle of the field now for just into the game for Fredericktown. That is, I think, Dawson Buford up there. No, excuse me, that's Sykes. Yeah, Sykes is into the game now as the midfielder. Tried to set up a through ball for Schenkel. Baudendistel comes off his line and just boots it away with a clearance out of bounds far sideline as we've reached the 71st minute here tonight. Perryville in control, led just 1-0 at the half. Didn't really have a very solid offensive first half, but was able to get one netted by Caleb Loppe in the 25th minute. And then they've exploded here in the second half to seize control. Middle of the field, here is Sykes, leaving it off far sideline. Miller trying to put one on. Just that's outside the top of the box, left side. It's going to be just offline, rolling towards the near post. That'll be just the third shot of the evening for Fredericktown. First two were on goal. So if it comes to an end tonight, as it likely looks like it might be for Fredericktown, Russell Matthews, Lane Wagner, Will Harris, Jedediah Dewey, Levi Burns, and Grant Schenkel, part of a pretty deep senior class. They've all started tonight and played. That helped this Fredericktown program really get things back in gear after some lean years. As Here's a nice ball over the top by Unterreiner. Good one-touch leave by Stratman to get it back to him. Left side, near side of the box. Tries to turn the corner and put one on near post, but he had two defenders around him. Didn't have space to turn and get a good enough shot off, so that one's out of bounds behind the net. 6 total shot for Unterreiner this evening, 2 on goal. Fredericktown sort of to that point of how the senior class helped things turns around. They went 13, 17, and 3 the last 2 seasons. They only won 11 matches the previous 3 years. Much, much better go of things the last couple of years. As there's room middle of the box now, and a shot put on and a shot in on the far post side. That's a goal, 6-0 Perryville. Austin Welk got some great space in the middle of the field. Nick Bishop, Carson Adams both setting him up, and he just darts through and knocks one in. Nicely done there for Austin Welk here in the 72nd minute. We'll give Nick Bishop the credit for setting that one up. Pretty good night when you can end up with six goals, 4 of them assisted, as off the reset kickoff, ball finds its way all the way back, dropped off, I think, by Hadler. Left it for the keeper, Bawden Distil. He'll scoop it up, take his time before punting this away. But yeah, Fredericktown really turning it around the last 2 years. 6-7-3 a season ago, comes into tonight 7-10. And honestly, that's an improvement after a number of seasons, 5-6 year stretch really, with struggles. We mentioned that the last time they won a district tournament game was back in 2009 when they beat North County 4-0 in this Class 2 District 1 tournament. So while they're not going to get the result they would like tonight, Jamie McCoy said it in our pregame conversation, this is as tough a matchup as you can ask for. One of the best teams in the state in Perryville. So it was going to be a dogfight, and his team battled there and was right in the thick of things for a half, but huge second half for the Pirates has allowed them to seize control here as we wind our way down in the 73rd minute. Pirates have possession. Sideline run here near side. Unterreiner. He'll bring it back towards the middle of the field with the right foot. Looking to get it back in the corner far side towards Bishop. Carson Adams won't get there. Turning and recovering is Dewey. He'll give off to Schenkel. Middle of the field. Trying to get to the loose ball here. Near sideline is Colby Hager for Perryville. He gets bumped, and we're going to get a foul call on Fredericktown. Blackcats have been the less physical side tonight. There's 10 whistles against them, at least, by our calculations unofficially. As the throw-in, or the quick free kick by Garza, one touch back to him from Welk, is going to get deflected out of bounds. Garza, a quick throw-in. A one touch back here to Hager. Cross it in with the left foot. Stratman left side of the box gets tripped up, trying to work it back towards the top, and it's knocked away and cleared. Here's Boswell trying to just quickly set the run up ahead of Hadler over towards Schenkel. Nice job by Schlimpert to recover and clear away here near side to Pritchard. Gets it off over to Hager. Playing it towards the top of the box. Nice job coming off his line, Nate Miller. He'll clear it away. Now some space top of the box right side. Shot put on, coming back here to the near post by Unterreiner, but it's just a little too wide and rolls out of bounds. Unterreiner has had some real good looks tonight. 7 total shots, 2 on goal, but as opposed to the rest of his team in this second half, he hasn't really been a part of the goal bonanza. I think he'll be okay with that. One of the 2 seniors on this Perryville roster, knowing they are about 5 minutes away from district championship match. Number 5 ranked team in the state in Class 2 would play the number 4 ranked team in the state in Class 2, Cape Notre Dame, Wednesday night here in Perryville. Wholesale substitutions made. Couple of new faces in there for Perryville as Russell Matthews boots the goal kick away as we're on the ready for play. Header trying to win possession. Boswell battling over there with a new face into the game for the Pirates. Here's the middle of the field. Welk tries to send one over the top. Space here on the right side, looking to cross it in. It's deflected and knocked away out of bounds. As we've got a couple of new faces in there for Perryville. Caton Litterest trying to boot that one up and in. And then off the deflection, it's knocked away out of bounds, but last off of Fredericktown. Pirates are going to get a corner here. It'll come from the far side flag. Welk will take it. Right-footed boot towards the center of the box. Litterest got a head on it for a second. Looking to turn and clear here on the near sideline for Fredericktown. But Nick Bishop wins the possession back. Right-footed cross back towards far post side. Welk lets it go through him. Lots of space middle of the field for Litterest as well as another different face in there for Perryville. Andrew Layton, part of the couple of freshmen on the junior varsity that have made their way up and are getting some playing time here on the varsity roster in the district tournament. Big collision middle of the field after Miller wins the possession for a moment, and then he collides, I think, looked like, yeah, with Dylan Schlimpert. So penalty there on Schlimpert, and Perryville leads to the Fredericktown free kick. Matthews takes it. It gets deflected right back to him, center of the pitch. He'll leave it middle of the field. Trying to cut and turn his way upfield with no success that time for Fredericktown. And it eventually is knocked all the way out of bounds down here on the near sideline as Bishop and Litterest both tried to run it down. Jedediah Dewey will come up with it and have the throw in here near sideline. 78th minute. Perryville about to win their fourth straight and reach their first district championship game since 2016. Trying to win their first district title since 2015. Quick throw in here, near side of the field. That is Jared Anderson for Perryville. Gets it in over to Carson Adams, middle of the field. They try to switch fields far side, but a clearance. Russell Matthews gets a boot on it and boots it all the way back over here to the left side of the field and out of bounds. So throw in coming. It'll be Bishop. Over to Adams as we go under 2 minutes to play. Adams trying to weave his way through defenders, gives it off to Bishop here near side of the field, just outside of the box. Bishop will reset, pull back, drop pass off to Adams. Nice little heel touch to work his way back in forward towards the play. Good cross middle of the field towards the top of the box. Nobody's there, though. Going to be cleared away by Miller. Welk with possession, trying to create some space for himself. Top of the box, middle of the field. Left foot puts a shot on. It's deflected right off of Russell Matthews. It'll be cleared and knocked away in the middle of the field as we work our way down to about a minute left in this one. Perryville is going to win their fourth in a row. Program that has lost its last two district semifinal matches thanks to an authoritative explosion of scoring in the second half. They will not have that problem here this evening. They're going to play in their first district championship game since 2016 against Cape Notre Dame Wednesday night here on their home turf. Throw in off a deflection out of bounds from Bishop will work its way over here to Anderson. Middle of the field trying to win it for Perryville. Far side of the field there now. With a drop, Andrew Layton. He'll give off over to Riley Hagan. Trying to step in front of it, create a run, Will Harris, but nothing there for Fredericktown. There was very little there for Fredericktown in total this evening. We mentioned it, 3 total shots, 2 on goal. Not a busy night for Ty Baudendistel, the top flight keeper for this Perryville team, but good when he needed to be in those rare moments, and his offense in front of him explodes offensively to boot. As the final whistle blows, we hit triple zeros on the clock. And the Perryville Pirates, after back-to-back years losing in the district semifinals, they get the win tonight. Big second half, the difference. Perryville wins it 6-0 over Fredericktown here in the Class 2 District 1 boys soccer semifinals. Big victory for the number 5 ranked Pirates. They'll get the number 4 ranked team in the state, Cape Notre Dame, in the Wednesday night championship match here of this District 1 tourney. We will wrap it up here from Perryville this evening, coming up here in just a moment. Stay tuned. You're listening to the high school soccer playoffs on Regional Radio.
Everybody's going home, pool and spa.
Imagine slipping into your own spa at the end of a long day. Soothing, relaxing, refreshing. This can be your life. We can help. I'm Angie DeClue, owner of Home Pools and Spas. We have new inventory of spas, starting from 2-person all the way up to family size. One that will fit in the corner of your patio to larger models that can be used indoors or out. Home Pools and Spas on the outer service road just south of the Ludington exit.
Whatever your educational goals are, you can achieve them at Jefferson College. With caring faculty, convenient locations, and award-winning academic programs, your future is Jefferson College's focus. To learn more, call 636-797-3000 or visit jeffco.edu for a complete list of degrees and programs. Enroll now.
For higher education, for higher expectations, Jefferson College and you.
Join the Jefferson County YMCA for our annual Thanksgiving Day 5K. Hi, this is Shelly Otek. Burn some calories before your holiday festivities begin with this fun run walk. The YMCA 5K is open to all ages, so bring the whole family. Contact the Y at 636-931-9622 for more information or to register today. So join the fun Thanksgiving Day for our annual run at the Jefferson County Family YMCA.
When it's all said and done, what really matters? For Serenity Hospice Care patient Jack, hospice isn't about giving up. It's not about the end. It's about right now. It's about spending precious time with the people we love.
Come on, Grandpa.
And the little moments that create lasting memories. It's focusing on what's important to you and remembering life is beautiful in all stages.
Are you ready for an exciting new career that offers job security, flexibility, and independence? Rankin Technical College in Perryville is now accepting student applications for a 5-week CDL training class. The Gilster Mary Lee Corporation will provide the necessary funding for program training. If your application is approved, you'll receive a benefits package, which includes miles paid by the hub, paid downtime, unloading allowances, vacation, Christmas, and holiday bonuses, plus insurance. Call Mike Welker at 800-851-5371.
Coldwell Banker Holsey Real Estate has been the trusted real estate advisor for over 60 years in the Mineral area. Hi, I'm Kim Hudson, owner of Coldwell Banker Holsey Real Estate. No one has helped more people buy or sell real estate in our community than the agents at Coldwell Banker Holsey Real Estate. We are proud of the community in which we live and serve. Contact us today for all your real estate needs. Find us on Facebook or online at coldwellbankerholsey.com. Coldwell Banker Holsey, we would love to be your realtor.
Eating good in the neighborhood at Applebee's sounds so good, doesn't it? Hi, I'm Amy Cousins, General Manager of Applebee's in Farmington. You and a friend can start with 2 side salads or an appetizer to share, then choose any 2 full-size entree from the 2 for $20 dinner lunch menu. Or pick 2 items to create your own combo meal from the classic or signature lunch combo menu. Soups, salads, chicken feet, a roll-up, clubhouse grill, or chicken tenders. There's so much to choose from, and it's all under $10. Dine in or call it in. Applebee's on Cars Boulevard in Farmington.
For Stratman, far side of the box. He'll try to turn and cross it back in towards the middle. Doesn't have a lot of space between 2 defenders. Leaves it top of the box. Valansky had room for a moment. Now has room around the defender, Schenkel, who came back late to help, but he puts the shot on the far post side and knocks it in. That's a goal. 4-0 Perryville. Grant Schenkel, or Stanley Valansky's second of the evening, is tonight's Serenity Hospice Care Play of the Game. Visit their website, serenityhospicecare.org. Serenity Hospice Care, peace of mind when it matters most. And Valansky ended up having himself a whale of an evening. 2 goals and an assist, part of a big second-half explosion for the Perryville Pirates as they knock off the Fredericktown Blackcats. Final 6-0 this evening here in the Class 2 District 1 boys soccer semifinals. We welcome you to the Home Pools and Spas post-game show on the MyMo Info Sports stream. Nathan Gertz here with you. Glad to be alongside. Hopefully get a chance to hear from Pirates head coach Jerry Fulton coming up here in just a second about his team's big win this evening. It was 1-0 at halftime. Perryville didn't really have the run of things offensively, but then in the 25th minute, coming off the bench, Caleb Loppy, a senior striker who they like to use in a reserve role. He got himself a little space near the top of the box and was able to put on a heck of a shot that ended up being tonight's Gilster Mary Lee goal of the game. That was going to be all Perryville would end up needing, but for good measure, they exploded in the second half. Got started right away, basically, in the 50th minute with Dayton Stratman. Got set up on a great pass by Valansky near the top of the box and knocked in his 22nd goal of the year. Valansky had his first in the 58th minute, which was an absolute missile to make it 3-0. It was Valansky again, as you just heard there in the 65th minute, his second, right, Serenity Hospice Care play of the game. And Stratman would get goal number 23 on the year in the 69th minute. Austin Welk added one for good measure in the 72nd minute. So 2 apiece for Stratman and Valansky, their leading goal scorers on the year. Austin Welk with 1, Caleb Loppy with 1 assist tonight by Valansky, Nick Bishop, Caleb Loppy, and Colby Hager. Their starting keeper, Ty Bauden-Distel, not busy at all. Just faced 2 shots on goal, saved them both as the Perryville Pirates get the win this evening. They beat Fredericktown 7-1 earlier this season, and they get the win tonight. 6-0 is the final as they knock off Fredericktown. They've now won their last 24 meetings with the Blackcats going back to 2008. We've got Pirates head coach Jerry Fulton joining us right now on the Home Pools and Spas postgame show on regional radio. Coach, the first half, they like to park the bus, as the proverbial adage. They put a lot of dudes back there defensively, and it worked pretty well, but Caleb got a little space there to knock one in to get you the 1-goal lead. That was all you needed, but I imagine the way that these guys created space and put some great shots on in the second half, that makes you feel really good about building that momentum towards Wednesday.
Yeah, I mean, we knew that they were, proverbial parking the bus. They had 5 guys on their back line that never crossed half field. So and our guys were just being a little bit trying to attack straight down the middle the whole first half, I thought. And so Coach and I talked to them at halftime and just pointed out that if we'd spread them out a little bit more, pull that out wide and pull that center apart, then it would create some room for us to run through in the middle, and it seemed to work a lot better for us in the second half.
That was the thing I noted in the second half. Valansky setting up Dayton Stratman in particular for his first goal, the 50th minute. That was the one where he just did an excellent job of creating some space with the ball, moving it side to side, and then eventually got him some space here on the left side. And if you move the ball back and forth, we were talking about that in pregame, that's going to open up holes no matter how good a defense is.
Right. And, the whole time you're doing that, they're moving. And so they're spending energy. So we want to move them as much as possible, get them to spend as much energy so they get a little tired. And then when we do make those runs, they're not as on us as they could be.
I want to talk about 2 guys. We'll get to Stanley Valansky in just a minute, but Caleb Loppy comes off the bench and gives you that first goal, has an assist in the second half, too. To have a senior guy like that can basically, he'd be a starter anywhere else. He'd be a starter anywhere else. He comes off the bench and gives you great minutes. I mean, you got to love that.
Caleb, he had never scored a high school goal until this year. We knew that he has the talent. He has everything. He has everything in his repertoire to do this. But I think he was injured coming into last season. We knew so that didn't help him. Proverbial parking the bus. To see Caleb 5 guys on their back line that never crossed half field. To see Caleb come in here and get that really, and our guys were just being talked to him was awesome for me because I've been just on him hard all year about, dude, you can score. You need to score. You're better than this. You need to score. And he's really stepped up to the plate for us this year. I think he's got 4 or 5 goals now this season.
Yeah, I have him at 6 now after that one tonight. So he's been a guy that's been an impact player for you off the bench. Stanley Valansky has been a staple of this program for a long time. 2 goals and an assist tonight. He's our Applebee's player of the game. He's one of those players that, Dayton Stratman has put up the big numbers essentially for your team and some other guys as well. Stanley plays anywhere else, he's probably putting up exceptionally gaudy numbers, but here he's doing great things as well. To me, he's an all-state caliber midfielder watching him play tonight.
And our guys were just Stanley's probably the strongest guy on the field for us, especially. And our guys were just being a little bit trying to attack physically wise. You know what I mean? He's the most physical player we have. He gives you 110% the whole time he's out there. But it's he prefers to play on the outside mid. He likes to be able to run in that space. He will come in and play the center mid when we need him to once in a while, but we knew that they were, proverbial Prague outside mid.
Well, you have yourself a really outstanding team here, and they're going to get a shot at an excellent ball club now coming up on Wednesday night. You know the challenge that Cape Notre Dame presents in front of you. What are the next 48 hours going to be, at least in terms of what you'll be telling these guys about that matchup?
Well, I mean, we actually had a pasta dinner last night out at my house, and we watched the Notre Dame game from start to finish.
You guys you only lost that one 2-1, so you gave them a good run on their home field.
And if you watch the game, I thought we definitely had the better of the play. So we were unlucky, didn't get our finishes when we needed them to. So I don't know if we'll beat Notre Dame on Wednesday, but I know we'll give them 100%. Oh, good old Perryville trying to.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing how that one plays out on Wednesday night. Jerry, thanks so much for stopping by. Best of luck Wednesday.
All right, thank you very much.
That is Jerry Fulton. He's the head coach of the Perryville Pirates, and they are big winners tonight. 6-0 is the final as they knock off Fredericktown. I mentioned it. You can go back to 2008. Over the last at least 24 meetings, Perryville has won against Fredericktown, and winners tonight in a big way. We mentioned it earlier. They had not won a semifinal match each of the last 2 years in Class 2 District 1. The win tonight will send them on to a championship match that they'll get to play on their home pitch here at First State Community Bank Field at the Bank of Missouri Soccer Complex in Perryville. They'll host Cape Notre Dame, the 1 and the 2 seeds in Class 2 District 1. Not just that, though, number 5 against number 4 in the Missouri Soccer Coaches Association's Class 2 state rankings. It should be a dandy Wednesday night. We mentioned just a moment ago, Stanley Valansky, 2 goals and assists, is our Applebee's player of the game. Applebee's always doing good in the neighborhood. Stop by and say hi to us tomorrow night at Applebee's in Farmington if you get a chance, as we'll be doing the Kohl's Tractor and Equipment Football Roundtable to recap the weekend of high school football playoff action. We had Friday night. Look ahead to the district semifinals coming up this Friday. That is going to start at 6:30 tomorrow night on 98.5 FM at J98 The Boot. So we hope you tune in for that. Hearing Care Partners broadcast schedule. You can tune in right now. AM 800 KREI Class 3 District 1 semifinals. North County and Farmington in Farmington. They went to overtime when they played earlier this season. Raiders escaped with the win. We'll see if the Knights can get a little revenge and get to the district championship game coming up on Wednesday night as well. We will have a Wednesday night matchup here in Perryville as the Pirates will be taking on the Cape Notre Dame Bulldogs, and we'll give you information coming up at some point on regional radio airwaves and on our website, mymoinfo.com, about whether or not we'll be doing that match. But we want to thank the incredible crew here at Perryville for being great hosts tonight. I want to thank the weather for not being too chilly while we were outdoors this evening doing this. And we want to thank all our fine sponsors who helped us to bring you high school sports on regional radio. Thanks for tuning in tonight on the MyMo Info Sports Stream. For my producer, Jack Sadler, a big thank you to him for making the real radio magic happen. I'm Nathan Gertz. And a big thanks to you for tuning in this evening. Again, the final, Perryville, big second half. They roll 6-0 over Fredericktown, Class 2 District 1 boys soccer semifinals. Thanks for tuning in this evening. Good night from the heart of Perry County. Until next time, so long, friends.